Okay, here we're looking at a memory challenge, or just memory in general. So this is important to kind of recognize your own limitations, as well if you're interviewing someone, their potential limitations that they may have to recount a scene or remember an event. Also remember the duration of time that the event may have occurred, or other conditions, whether it was during the day or at night, that can also impact people's ability to remember things, or just what they can see in general. So looking at memory, there's different types of memory. So sensory memory is one type. This is the shortest term element of memory, and its ability to retain impressions of sensory information after the original stimuli have ended. This is why it's important, if you see something, to try to write down as many details as you can as soon after it occurs as possible, so that you're able to kind of recount what happened, what occurred. If you can add timestamps to it, that's all the better. But just kind of, this is that first shortest term element of memory, what was going on around you. And that leads us to working memory, which has a limited capacity that is concerned with the immediate conscious perceptual and linguistic processing. Working memory is important for reasoning and guidance of decision making and behavior. This can kind of be sometimes considered to be kind of in the moment when you're looking at making a decision. Do you go left? Do you go right? Do you flee? Do you stay? What do you do? It's kind of part of that working memory. So limited capacity concerned with that kind of immediate conscious of what's going in and around the individual. Then last I'm going to cover here is long-term memories. It kind of would apply. It's a long-term memory compared to our short-term memory, which we kind of just discussed previously here. Long-term memory, the types of memory responsible for the storage of information for an extended period of time. This might be more limiting on the total amount of detail that can be provided, but extended period of time, this is something that if a crime occurred a long time ago, this is kind of what should be depending on that witness to be able to provide or recount for you. So tips for improving memory, just in general, get active and be creative to kind of help keep the brain working. Try to teach someone something, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Test yourself on multiple occasions in multiple ways. And this can be, just challenging yourself in general. Practice and repeat processes and get enough sleep. So all these things kind of can go through and improve your memory. And if you think your memory is, pretty good as it is, just a question for you. Can you remember anything about the image on the title slide? Hint, there were two children. Do you know anything, or could you describe anything about what was going on in the picture? Or, for example, can you describe the shirts that they were wearing? If not, go back to the title slide, take a look, and keep working on improving your memory.